Hey there, everybody. Mr. K back again with another welcome back orientation video, this time for 9th grade character. For those that may have already watched the 9th and 10th grade English welcome back videos, this is going to follow a lot of the same structure, just setting some expectations and an outline for the class this fall semester. And so students have a good picture coming into campus again here in a few weeks. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Mask up for school in 2020. That around there, and all right, good to go. Let's share the screen and begin. And catch up. There we go. All right, so again, welcome to Mr. K's 2020 character class orientation video. Just a little bit about me. Again, these are our precious pups, Indian Peach, both Pembroke Welsh Corgis, and my lovely wife, Aspen, whom I'm sure our students will hear plenty about because I never stop talking about her. And one of my favorite pictures of us together doing one of our favorite activities, hiking up to the peak of Quandary there. So just a little bit about us. For classroom details, 9th grade character, room 200 upstairs. If you need to get in touch with me on the phone, go ahead and call the main campus line and use room extension 6200. And if you would like to email, my email address is right here, anthony.krajewski@jamesirwin.org. So plenty of options. Expectations, these are the overall James Irwin expectations for all of our students. So I'm not going to go into too much detail here. They're posted all over the place and our students are very familiar with them, but feel free to pause the video and read through those if you'd like. My personal expectations, just like my English class, I keep the expectations the same so my students always know what they should be doing when they walk through that door. Namely, we will arrive to class on time with all necessary materials in hand. We will complete all assignments, including the readings, by all deadlines. Pretty straightforward. We will show respect to all personal backgrounds and experiences. Character class is about personal growth, and you have to make sure that you're taking others' experiences and perspectives into account to be able to get the most of that self-reflection. So definitely want to be respectful of that. We will listen and share thoughtfully. And lastly, we will commit to making incremental growth each day. It's not about coming in and being perfect on day one. It's about doing those little things just a little bit better than you did them the day before and making sure we're not going backwards. What character class is all about. Homework and employability, two things I'm sure people are wondering about when it comes to character. For homework, much like English, I'm trying to make sure that anything that goes home is something that we didn't finish from that day, whether it be readings or activities. You shouldn't be starting anything new at home if I can help it, as long as things are going nice and smooth. Just keep in mind, a lot of the units will end with some kind of bigger project or assignment that may require some at-home work. Just some extra research or polish or something like that, just to bring it all together. And of course, the majority of assignments will be posted, completed, and submitted via Infinite Campus using forms and documents created on Google Apps. We're going to be making a lot of use of those classroom laptops for sure. As far as employability goes, it is a much bigger part of your grade in character class. So, again, doing all those little things to make sure that you're putting yourself ahead and putting yourself in the best position to succeed. So participation and engagement are the key. There's going to be a lot of classroom discussions, a lot of sharing of personal stories and things like that, so we can learn from it. And if you're not participating, you're not going to get that same level of reflection out of it, gain that same level of knowledge. So very key point. Late policy, this is blanket for high schoolers here at PTEC. 1 day late is going to be 50% off of your total grade that you would have made on that assignment, and 2 days late is a 0. So make sure you're staying on top of your business, because if you don't, it can tank your grade pretty quick. Here's a quick look at the semester overview. We will be working with the 7 Habits of Highly Effective Teens. I know there's a lot of content there. Those are the chapters and the units that we'll be working with. Feel free to pause again and read through if you'd like. The main ones to focus on are the 7 habits themselves. Be proactive, begin with the end in mind, put first things first, think win-win, seek to understand, then to be understood, synergize, and sharpen the saw. Just a few tips for success while working with that content. Number 1, be engaged. Character classes are about personal growth. Personal growth requires self-reflection and perspective. If we stop challenging ourselves to take those sometimes scary steps, we cannot expect change to happen. The principle of all character classes. Be accountable. At the end of the day and semester, it is your name next to your grade. Character class is meant to be more insightful than difficult, but keeping on top of your business makes all the difference in that. So as long as you're doing, doing all the stuff that you're supposed to be doing and staying committed to the class, you're going to be just fine. Lastly, communicate. This is the lesson we all learned in the spring. No one is a mind reader, particularly myself. The more we communicate, the more likely we are to make progress no matter the challenge, especially if we're online. And lastly, be kind. I mentioned this in my other video, but I think it's something that we all need quite a bit of lately. Life gets more difficult when you're not kind to those around you, in my experience. So when you walk through those doors, just remember the human and remember what we're all going through, and we'll be able to pull through just fine. Here's a quick classroom tour. Does not change at all from English. There's our front door there, decorated by my wife. Thank you, Aspen. Here's a shot of what students will see when they first walk in. Assignments will be turned in and grades will be given back from the desk more than likely. Here's a few more pictures of where you can expect the projector to be outlined. Everything facing forward. Look at all that social distancing. That is nice. And then lastly, we have our big board of what are we doing today? If a student has any kind of questions, if you're wondering what we're doing or if what we're doing is important, which it is always, don't ask. But if you want more detail, go ahead and check this board as you walk in and we'll have all of the activities and assignments for the day up there. Closing things out, again, I'm an English teacher at heart, so I'm sticking with the quotes. I'm a big comic book fan myself. This is one of my favorite graphic novels ever, in Watchmen by Alan Moore. We gaze continually at the world, and it grows dull in our perceptions. Yet seen from another's vantage point, as if new, it may still take the breath away. Again, all about learning about the human experience and being able to learn from it. And that's really what I want to get across in this character class. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to shoot me an email there or give me a call at extension 6200. Otherwise, I'm super excited to see everybody here in a few weeks and enjoying 2020. Take care, y'all. I'll see you soon.